Shenron, I wish to know which episodes on Sonic's channel are the 10 most popular.
A very easy wish.
Fly away 体中に広がるパノラマ顔を蹴られた地球が起こって火山を爆発させる溶けた氷の中に恐竜がいる玉乗りしこみたいねチャラヘチャラ何が起きても気分はへのへのかったチャラヘチャラ胸が
Hey guys, welcome back to yet another annual top 10 Dragon Ball re-enactments and what if episodes on my channel. Now, you may notice a few differences. The first one being that I am in a room that I have never recorded before, and I do have a green screen now. So, if I sit in front of it, magic's gonna happen. But you will also notice that this year I am not donning my regular Dragon Ball costume. I still have it. It's not because I didn't want to. I know it's a tradition for me to wear it on this day, but I'll be honest with you guys. This costume is not very warm. And the temperature lately around here, it's freaking cold. So, you just have to deal with my Dragon Ball vest this year. I mean, hey, could be worse, right? At least it's still Dragon Ball related. But speaking of changes, this year, instead of making regular top 10 re-enactments and then top 10 what if episodes, I decided to combine the both of them. Which means we're getting one top 10, and it doesn't matter if it's a re-enactment or a what if episode, it's the top 10 most popular episodes on the channel in 2017. Without further ado, let's get started. Wait, hold up. I need the magic of my green screen first. Here we go. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the top 10 with number 10. Quiet, cat. Number 10, A Nightmare Resurrected. Now, this is quite fun because while this what if episode has been part of a top 10 before, it was part of a top 10 what if episode. Now, this is a top 10 overall for the whole year. And this is not a re-enactment, and this is not an episode of Dragon Ball Reverse, because as you know, the Dragon Ball Reverse series is the most popular series on the channel as of now, at least for what if stories. And this story was actually written a long time ago by my old friend Dark Elo, whose name appears at the top right. And his name is there because back then we were doing stories online. Now unfortunately, as you can see here, online removing the HUD was a nearly impossible thing. In fact, it was completely impossible, so that's why I never removed it. And this is one of my favorite episodes actually. And here we have one of the most difficult moves we ever did, Snap Vanishing. That's why we barely ever did that. Both of us had a lot of trouble doing it. But anyway, I do find it quite amazing that A Nightmare Resurrected ends up being in the 10th position of a top 10 of the entire year for everything put together. And well, I think that's about all I have to say about this episode for today. It's just amazing. Yeah, I got nothing else to say, so let's move on to the next one with number 9.
What do you want to do now?
Number 9, BoJack Unbound. Alright, so let me explain something here real quick. This episode, BoJack Unbound, has been part of the top 10 for the past 6 years, which is why, unlike what I just did for number 10, I am not going to talk about this episode. In fact, there will be a few other episodes where I would just name their number because they have been part of the top 10 a lot in the past years, or all the time. And some of them, I just have nothing left to talk about. So I'm just going to name the number and we'll move on to the next. In fact, unless it's new or there's something more to say about the episode, I just said the number. Which brings me up to the next one, number 8.
Make your wish.
Number 8, the 15th Dragon Ball Z movie, the re-enactment of Resurrection of F.
There is no wish.
Wait. The reenactment of Resurrection of F? Wait a minute. Did I not release that this year? This exact year? Like, just a few months ago? And it's already part of the top 10? In the 8th position? How many views does this thing have already? Well, the answer to that question would be over 16,000 views in only 6 months. That's right, 16,000 views in only 6 months. This is already part of the top 10 most popular videos in 6 months. This is amazing, and I'm not actually that surprised because I remember that this episode, this was one of the most ever requested reenactments. I mean, I'd look up one morning in my Gmail and all the comments I would get would be, will you ever do a reenactment of Resurrection F? Will you ever do a reenactment of Resurrection F? Well, the answer was yes. And I saved this one for a special occasion. I don't remember what the occasion was, but I saved it for something. I think it was maybe the anniversary of the channel, maybe? No, this was released in May, the anniversary is in February. So it was something else. It was already like the 4K sub special, because I know this episode was actually used as a live premiere. Yes, that's it. This was the 4K sub special. And speaking of specials, for milestones, we are already about to hit 5K. I mean, I'm only about 250 subscribers away, and it's only being released 6 months ago. It's like the subs are coming in faster than ever, and this is quite amazing. So I thank you all guys for your support, and reenactments have been slow lately, I know that, but I keep going, and hopefully the more reenactments I make, the better it get. I mean, not only was this long-awaited reenactment here for Resurrection F, this is one of the most popular and one of the most requested one, but this is also one of my favorite personal reenactments because all the hard work I put into it and the result we got, I think this is one of my best works. I hope you agree with me. Anyway, I wish I could talk a lot more about this one, but I don't think I have anything else to add, so let's move on. In the 7th position, we have the reenactment of Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan. In 6th place, we have the movie reenactment of Super Android 13. You know, I'm starting to notice one thing about these top 10s. Every year, and I do mean every year, all of the reenactments in the top 10 seem to be from movies. I mean, have we ever seen a year in the top 10 where the reenactment part of it was not an actual movie? I don't think I have. Have you? Well, let's continue with the top 5 and see if anything changes. I doubt it, but who knows. Number 5, Dragon Ball Z Re-enactment, Battle of Gods. Yep, still a movie. So yeah, nothing changes. We still have a movie in the top 10, and in the 5th place, we have the Re-enactment of Battle of Gods. Before Resurrection F, this movie was also one of the most popular, if not the most popular requests for me to make a reenactment of. And this was actually released just last year. No, wait, that's a lie. No, it's not. Is it? No, I'm confusing it with another episode, I think. Well, no, I think this was 2016, right? I have to check later. Anyway, it's not that old. And it's even more popular than the more popular episode requested. I mean, it was popularly requested for Resurrection F, but this one is also more popular than the actual episode of Resurrection F because it's number 5. You know? You do know what I mean, right? I hope you do, because I'm not sure I do. Anyway, this is also another one that I am extremely proud of. I mean, aside from one major hiccup that I think we're going to see very soon, I did a lot of good with this one. I mean, I had also a lot of fun reenacting it, and I think this is where I actually started the most using mods for my reenactments, because it was all new to me using mods, but making custom characters was, oh god, I just saw the mistake. Just a few seconds ago, you'll see. There, you see Goku? Why the hell does he have a halo? He should not. That was a terrible mistake on my part, because when this was made, well, that just answered my question. This was not released last year because this was actually released before episode 300. This was actually episode 299 of the reenactments. Yeah, this was your Christmas gift 2 years ago. No wonder it's more popular on Resurrection F for now. So yeah, that halo on Goku was a terrible mistake, but I know why it was there. It was there because I was in the middle of working on episode 300 for the reenactments. And that was a long one. But this is about 299, so let's not get sidetracked. Also, as you can see here, this was before I got mods to get rid of the odd on Xenoverse. Now I have it, so odd is gone. And what else? Oh god, that custom pin-up. Well, I knew it should have been smaller, but this is the smallest I could make a character, and I just wanted the pilaf to be there at least once. Oh god, what was I doing? What was I doing with my life back then? Anyway, I think I'm getting way too sidetracked there, and that's probably because I don't have anything left to say about the episode. It was popular, I had fun making it, I know you guys enjoyed it when you saw it, and now it's part of the top 10. In fact, it's even part of the top 5 because it's in 5th place in the top 5. So this is very, very amazing. And now that I'm rambling, I think it's best that I move on. Number 4, Dragon Ball Reverse, the movie of the Buu Saga. I'll be honest, I am not surprised at that happening right now. I mean, Reverse is the most popular series on the channel after all, at least for now. And I'm not surprised that when we go back to What If Stories, Reverse it is. In fact, the one we had in the 10th position earlier is gonna be the only one that's not part of Reverse, I'm sure of it. But hey, who knows? And it's the Majin Buu Saga. I guess the people actually really like the Majin Buu Saga of the Dragon Ball Z Reverse series, because it's number 4. So I will stress this once more, as I have before. I did not write the series. Super Saiyan Godhead did. All I did is make the videos from what he was giving me. And wow, that punching machine. I remember I think this episode was created, well, part of this episode was created at the same time that I was working on this part of episode 300 for the re-enactments, and yeah, this is a very reused footage here, there's no doubt. Anyway, I like this new version of the Buu Saga because it had a very different war tournament where the fighters actually fought each other, so it was very interesting. But you'll see in a moment that in this tournament I did not work hard really to pull all the steps here, because all I did is just play against a computer opponent just to make the tournament. I mean, I didn't know what moves to use. I was pretty much given the white card for this one, and well, the best thing to do was to fight against the AI. But what else can be said about the Buu Saga of Reverse? I mean, there were a lot of changes from the original. One of them being that Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, because yes, Vegeta became a Super Saiyan 3 in this version, fought each other. And that was a pretty good fight. I'm sure everybody loved it. I think this was one of the most popular fights of the episode, in fact. And well, my favorite part of the episode is the last part of it, because this is the episode that I had actually made as long as an actual anime episode. It was insane, and it was great, and Gogeta was there, and Buu was there, everybody was there. I loved it. And I know you guys want more Reverse, but well, for the time being, the series is over. Anyway, I'm rambling again, so let's move on. And now, in the third position, we have the movie version of Dragon Ball GT Reverse. I guess the fact that Dragon Ball GT ends up in the third position for the Reverse series means that we did good, well, at least Super Saiyan Godhead did good in fixing GT. I mean, when will you see Dragon Ball GT in a top 10 in the third position? Probably never. Well, one of the first things here that was done to fix and code GT, Goku remained an adult. No crap like an evil Shenron turning Goku into a child. And secondly, as can be shown here, Gohan never, and we do mean never, lost his power of Mystic. I mean, he always kept his Mystic powers. Hey, there, even Goku says it. He's improving it. And Goku has pretty much mastered his third Super Saiyan form, which is allowing him to keep it even longer than before, despite the stamina loss for this. And yeah, now the first saga of Dragon Ball GT Reverse was very different from the original saga of Dragon Ball GT. I mean, in the original GT, Goku becomes a kid, and some Black Star Dragon Balls spread out across the universe, and we have to search for them. Well, that doesn't happen here. They all stay on Earth, there's no Black Star Dragon Balls, and it's a very different saga. But there is one very funny thing that happens in this one. This saga was made years before Dragon Ball Super even existed. Well, just a few months later... Well, hold on. Let's just see what's about to happen on screen here. This was called the Kakarot Saga. And what does Kakarot look like? Goku in dark clothes. Does this remind you of anything from Dragon Ball Super? Yeah, that's right, folks. Super Saiyan God Elite almost predicted the Black Goku arc of Dragon Ball Super. This is crazy! I mean, the original plan for the clothes of this character were actually closer to what Black Goku actually wears in Super. I mean, the reason they are gray here is because I was unable to edit them further. I tried to make them black. That's right, I tried to make the clothes black. This was almost a Goku Black before Goku Black. How insane was that? Well, it was very insane. That's the idea. And the idea is that yeah, this was insane. That's all I got to say. I'm sorry, I'm rambling again. Moving on. And now, everything is going to change. That's right, folks. As you know, every year, the last 2 episodes of the Dragon Ball re-enactments or what if stories and the top 10s have always been the same 2 episodes. It was episode 200 and number 2, and Cooler's Revenge in top 1. Well, this year, it's gonna be different. That's right, folks. This year is a year of changes. Let's find out what happened. Number 2, knocked out of the pole position after so many years, Cooler's Revenge. That's right, folks. After so many years in the pole position, Cooler's Revenge has been knocked down to number 2. Well, the real question is now, who knocked it down? Is it episode 200? We have been toying around with each other for the past years. But no, I'll tell you this right now, it is not episode 200. It's another one. So, which episode could have been so quickly popular that it could knock down the most popular episode of all time? Because yes, if I look at the top lifetime episodes, Cooler's Revenge is still number 1 for now. Because yes, this top 1 of the year 2017 could catch up very fast. And I do mean very fast. Let's find out who that is, and I'll tell you why. And in first place, the grand winner, episode 300, the Buu Saga. That's right, folks. The re-enactment of the entire Buu Saga is the grand winner of this year's top 10. Now, as I was saying a few seconds ago, this is, as of now, the most popular video of 2017, with a total of 65,000 views just this year. Now, why do I think it could beat very quickly the top 1 lifetime episode of Cooler's Revenge? Because yes, Cooler's Revenge is still number 1 in lifetime popularity, but it took 5 years for Cooler's Revenge to reach over 100k views. Yeah, that's right. Cooler's Revenge reached 100k views this year. And when I checked this episode 300, it's actually at over 91,000 views overall since I uploaded it in August of 2016. It's only been up for 1 year and a half, and it's about to reach 100k view, which took over 5 years for another episode. So yeah, I think by next year, episode 300 will be the most popular video of the entire channel. This is insane, guys! So many views! And this is also the most liked episode. I look at the like stats and it's way off the charts. Even Cooler's Revenge doesn't have that many, I think. I'd have to check again, but I don't think it has that many likes for Cooler's Revenge. In fact, Cooler's Revenge has like... Oh, actually, it's a bit higher, but... You know what? it will probably be beaten next year as well. So, no worries here. I mean, we're only a few tens away from each other in the likes, and just a few thousand away from each other in the views. So yeah, next year, I'm sure of it, when I make my 7 annual top 10, this will also be part, number 1, as the most popular video of all time on the channel. Hey, maybe I should do another lifetime top 10. I mean, maybe that's changed a lot since the first time I did that. I mean, the first top 10 was actually a top 12 and must have changed since 2012, right? What do you say? Should I make a new top 10 of lifetime videos? Probably has changed a lot, right? Anyway, thank you guys for all the support on this video. This is amazing. Episode 300 is the most long video I had to work on. It took me over 2 years and a half to actually finish it, so it was a lot, and I do mean a lot of work. So the fact that this is now the most popular video and about to be the most popular video makes me very happy. Thank you everybody. That's all I can say. Thank you. So once again folks, thank you a lot for your appreciation and your continued support. I mean, when I started, I never expected any of my videos to actually reach that kind of popularity. I never expected my channel to reach that kind of popularity. This was very unexpected, and the fact that we're almost at 5k subscribers, it's amazing. I mean, this is even higher than I ever expected. And, well, I know this is very smaller than a lot of channels out there, but it's still a lot more than I personally thought I would ever have. So, and this video is reaching almost 100k views. Holy crap! This is insane. In fact, 2 of them have reached it. I mean, in just a few days, I'm sure episode 300 will have reached it. Maybe a few weeks, but wow. Anyway, this is it for this year's top 10 annual. I just said that backward. This is it for this year's annual top 10. I hope you guys have enjoyed as usual, and I do have one last important message. Now, you may have missed the stream I did on Christmas, and I'll be honest, I deleted it today because this thing had over 178 copyright claims. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. We all know what happened this summer with Toei Animation. I'm not messing with that. I prefer to remove the stream. I mean, 9 hours long, 178 copyright claims? No thank you. So, I'm going to say what the surprise at the end of the stream was. A few days ago, when I announced the stream of the Dragon Ball Reverse movie, which ended up being 9 hours long, well, a few days before I revealed it, somebody came back from the dead. That's right folks, the writer Super Saiyan God Elite has resurfaced. I managed to get back in touch with him. Many of you just keep on asking and asking for me to continue the series, and I just keep on answering again. I can't. I'm not the writer. I don't want to continue unless the writer himself comes back. And I was right to answer that because he suddenly came back. And do you know what he had to say? He wants to go over some things and give the series a proper ending. So, to be continued on Dragon Ball Reverse now. Now, I don't know when, I don't know how. I told him to get in touch with me when he's ready. This could be days, weeks, or months from now. I don't know when that will be. We just know that the original writer wants to give the series a proper ending. That's all we know. When? We don't. But please, do not spam me asking for when this is going to be. Because honestly, the way I feel, the more you spam, the longer I'll wait. Even if I get the scripts for the proper ending of the series. So, just be patient. There will be a proper ending to the series given at some point. We just don't know when. So, thank you all for your continued support. If you enjoyed... Wow, I was about to do what I don't want to do. Well, you know what? It's New Year's Eve. Might as well do it once. If you enjoyed, comment, like, and subscribe. I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Wow. Well, okay. The magic of green screen is not perfect here, right? Anyway, see you soon, folks. Oh, and before I forget, Happy New Year, everybody!
Suy平線出会って別れて出会って別れて大